What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I got some new news concerning Dominic Trouble Brazil. Dominic Brazil has a lot to say lately about Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua, actually. He's frustrated because he's been waiting for the last 13 months to get his shot. So after the Fury Wilder showdown, he was expected to fight the winner out of that. Since it's a draw and they've already approved that fight, he's just going to have to wait longer. And then on top of that, he's had a lot of guys that just kind of cut ahead of him on the rankings for some strange ass reason. Dillian White's been there, then Luis Ortiz, and it's crazy how that happened, and no one can really explain it to him. However, Dominic Brazil has more reasons to fight either Anthony Joshua or Deontay Wilder, simply because, first of all, Deontay Wilder threatened his family. They had it was an altercation that resulted in his family being harassed in a certain way, which was very uncomfortable. You don't mess with a person's family, so I can understand that. And he has beef with Anthony Joshua, or to get back with him, like a revancha, or revenge, because Joshua was the one that handed him his first loss. So, he's willing to get in the ring with either one of those guys. But I think he wants Deontay more, since he's been waiting for 13 months for that particular sanctioning body. So it was kind of weird how he became the eliminator or whatever. But nonetheless, he is the eliminator, and they shouldn't try to weasel their way out of it by making him wait. So he's just kind of sitting on in. The good news, he is fighting this coming Saturday against a guy named Carlos Negron, which is 21-1-16. So I don't really know much about Negron, but I can tell you, Dominic Brazil's last three fights have been pretty good. Ogona, he beat Ogona, and Ogona was undefeated. So he upset him because Ogona was up and coming. Real stout, strong guy. Dropped Dominic Brazil in the fourth round. Dominic came back and rallied and got him out of there. I think the guy kind of did an Anthony Joshua, and kind of tired himself out by throwing punches. You know what I mean? Just like Joshua did in the Klitschko fight, right? In the fifth round or what have you. So, but Dominic Brazil still needs his shot, because, again, he has beef with Deontay Wilder on some personal stuff. And I think that should happen. But, it's so many different fights that are putting that on hold. He is like the regularly scheduled programming. And Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury, those guys are like, special news reports. You know what I mean? So he can't continue his regular scheduled programming until they finish all that other stuff. So he's just going to have to wait. Either they can, make him fight another, he has a fight. That's good. That keeps him active. But I honestly think they should give him some step aside money, simply because he was the one that was waiting like he's been. But of course, they're just gonna make him fight for it, more than likely, right? But no, Dominic Brazil, it looks like a good fight that can happen. I hope it happens for his sake, because obviously Deontay Wilder don't want to fight Anthony Joshua, and how many times he can really fight Fury. You know what I mean? So, it just takes, it's a waiting game for Dominic Brazil. He's just going to have patience, focus on the opponent in front of him, which is Carlos Negron. Work on that and see if he can take that out of there, and then, call out the WBC. That's what I would do in that situation. But it's kind of like, hey, you don't want to piss him off too bad. But then again, you do want your just due as well. So, but I think Dominic Brazil, he only has one loss. So I would like to see him get a crack at one of those guys, But anyway, you tell me what you think about Dominic Brazil. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been counterpunched. Peace.